Hello, ladies and gents, I'm Catgirl Gamer, and I'm back with more Orwell. This is the second game that they released. This is Ignorance is Strength, and last time we left off, we're investigating a possible murder, but it appears that we are actually investigating something outside of the nation, where the first game was in the nation. This doesn't seem to be in the nation, so it makes me wonder if this is a second Orwell system, or this Orwell system is just massive and it's covering more than just the nation. Also, I've noticed in the last gameplay that whatever's going on in this one coincides with the timeline of the previous game. So let's jump right on in and see what happens. Alright, remote access protection. Please enter invalid key. Let's see here. What do we have? Thread, what are you planning on doing this FTP? I don't know. What am I planning on doing? About leaving Prabha? Blah. I'm looking to see if any data chunks get highlighted as I scroll. Here we go. Rabin. I sincerely understand your concerns. As the school's principal, I will therefore consider our options on how to protect the schools and Prava Secondary in particular. Okay, so he was a school principal. We'll put that in there. That's important. Again, like in the first one, if you watch very carefully in the upper left-hand corner, you'll notice that time actually goes by every time you put in a data chunk. Ta-da! Check that out. It's so cool. What a neat game aspect. Oh, here we go. Oleg. Leave Parges? And that is how you abandon not only your hometown, but your own home country. And go where? The nation? This pitiful stretch of land? Never. Believe me, you would be better off dying as a loyal citizen of Parges than as an inferior renegade. In fact, I have devised my own way how to protect Prava and show that I am a true Pargesian patriot. I'm going to volunteer for the Pargesian army and fight to free this country from the plague known as the FTP. Seriously, you have a daughter. She is only 11 years old and she needs you. Please don't make any hasty decisions right now. Besides, if I may dare say so, I do think the FTP is fighting for the right causes, maybe with the wrong methods. After all, I don't believe Cassart will be doing us any good, considering how he rose to power. And mind you, Cassart's ties to the nation are more than fishy. Ooh, here we go. Rodka, daughter. La 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 la. Here, Oleg. Daughter. Okay. I'm gonna leave that other one there. So here we go. More conflicts. Conflict with another. I learned. Well, here we go. Calm down. Before we left Parges, Bakay had his mind set on joining the army. That's true. That coincides. He asked me to take care of his 14-year-old daughter, and I said yes. But soon after, instead of returning to his daughter, I learned he had left for the nation. He said he wanted to find work there. Then all of a sudden he returns and ranks up to an officer in the army? I'm fairly certain he works for the nation's government in some way. Left Parges for the nation to find work. And then here, he doesn't want to go to the nation. What? That's interesting. So here he says that he doesn't want to go there, but in the previous one he said that he was going there to look for work. Ah, that's interesting. So which is it? No, you know what? I don't think he wanted to go to the nation, so I'm gonna say no. He was very, very adamant about this. I'm gonna put that there. Is that so? Doesn't exactly account for his loyalty to us. Yeah. Drained? What does that mean? Okay, let's see what else. Secondary school. Here we go. School administration has requested protection by the Pargesian army. School administration has now decided to provide a protective hideout from combat activities by upgrading our library to a completely autonomous shelter situated in the basement of the school. Whoa. Wow. Faculty. There he is. Taught English and philosophy. Since May's main subjects are English and philosophy, additionally substituting for Pargesian history if necessary. Okay, so he's an English major. Anybody else? No, not really. Mission. News. Okay. Wait, army protection for the school? Seriously? Things must have been bad, or someone must have been really worried. Yeah, no kidding. An autonomous shelter at a school? Seems a bit overprotective if you ask me, but then again, considering you thought about getting the army for protection, this pales in comparison. It's a listener. Ooh, listener! Revised article. I finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 p.m. like you asked. Don't know if I'll be available for another one. I'm going to be a bit occupied tonight. Maybe I can spare some time remotely if I get a chance. One more thing, this Bouquet thing is getting ugly. Lots of TNB believers are flooding us with threats on Blabber. Blabber. Did you read any of that? Creeping me out. You know, I'd go to any length with you, just like when we moved to the nation, you're my brother. Nothing could change that. It's even fine if you're not telling me the whole truth. What about Karen? Even they insult her. She doesn't deserve to be threatened that way. Don't you think it's about time you gave out a statement? You can easily debunk these lies. Okay. Got a brother going on. Our support of your blog. Dear Vart, we regret having to inform you that we've temporarily suspended our recurring financial support to your endeavor. Our team has become aware of you using our donations to support a cause or causes, directly or indirectly violating our terms and conditions. As you know, Angels of the Nation is an independent non-profit organization with the intention to support beneficial causes in or direct at Parges. We strictly enforce a zero-tolerance policy on endorsement, blah, blah. You just lost your funding, so that's fine. Ooh, journey. We said goodbye to our dear home. See you on the other side. Oh, that's busted. We have lost everything, our workplaces, our homes, and many of our friends. I even lost my ability to walk. Whoa. That's interesting. Just genuinely surprises me. How did that happen? Looks like you're getting your chance to investigate a medical profile. Even if it's not your own, like in the aptitude test. Oh, goody. The most important national news outlet recently published articles suggesting Pargesian refugees to be likely terrorists. Oh, this can't be good. Alright, let's, here we go. Medical database. Hey, we got date of birth. Ah, he is in Bonton. Alright. What, still? I doubt that somehow. Maybe. Had been buried by concrete blocks for at least 24 hours following the bombing of a school building in his hometown in Prabha. Ouch! What? Buried? And he survived this? Detailed examination of the patient's legs revealed that there is no reaction to any sensation of touch, heat, or cold whatsoever. The examination of lungs also showed difficulty of breathing and frequent coughing. The patient is not able to walk on his own and is currently being supported by his younger brother. Oh my goodness. Since the patient's condition results in incapability of him moving independently, a request to Bonton Reception Camp Administration for financing a manual wheelchair for the patient has been filled. In addition, the patient is prescribed hydrocodone for reduction of nerve pain to be taken by mouth every 12 hours. Okay, so respiratory infection and stuff. Okay, that's interesting. So he's in a wheelchair. He's wheelchair bound. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we know that part. An unsung hero that you need to know about. Oh my gosh, there he is, in this wheelchair. My brother is a hero, and this article will prove it to you. We have not been maintaining this blog for a while. I would now like to renew it by telling a story. The story of an unsung hero that you simply need to know about. The story of a person who never got the credit he deserves, which I will now change. It's the story of my brother Raban, who wrote most of the previous articles for this blog. Raban has told you about our long and troublesome journey from Parges to the nation, about how we had to live in a refugee camp for inhumanely long time. Wow, words. Under terrible conditions, and about why we had to leave our beloved hometown. You, my dear readers, have in a way been on this journey with us, but he has never told you about the fact that he lost his ability to walk during the terrible events in Parges. He has not told you about why he made this sacrifice and what a true hero he really is. Blah blah blah. Against what everyone told him to do, Raban ran out to the shed and saved these children from certain death in this hellish attack. He did not rest until every one of them was safe in the library. Without his brave escort, they would not have made it to the shelter, where they were able to wait in safety until the bombing was finally over. The shed was destroyed only minutes later, but Raban himself, he had not made it safely back before the bombs dropped. He was buried under rubble for almost a day, clinging to his bare life until we finally discovered him. But he had paid a high price, his ability to walk. Okay. That's interesting. Saving others while risking his own life. Now I see why his followers treat him almost like a religious figure. Well, Agent, I think it has become clear already that Raban is only a shadow of his former self. His actions today are what matters. Bet. Woo! Reactions. That's interesting. Oh, wow. I am not responsible for this disappearance. Besides, this man is no angel either. I have reason to believe he was involved in this horrid attack on my school back in 2010. I know that he was one of the people in charge during the Prabha school attack, since knowing what would happen, he did not let his daughter attend that day. What? So you started threatening soldiers now? What? That is going too far. Tell us the truth about what happened. Save Bouquet. Wow. Okay. Believes Oleg Bouquet is to blame for the school's attack, the attack on the school. Huh, alright. Interesting. If he really believes that, this would be a strong motive. Good. We can't work solely on what Raban Bart believes, though. We need to clarify whether there are any more hints of Bouquet being involved in this. Yes, we do! Let's go over here. It's boys. Prabha Secondary School. It was not the FTP. The National Beholder is nothing but lying, manipulative, brainwashing machine. In reality, it was a military bombardment that wounded me severely. Ah, no dare, junk. Yeah. Crime statistics continue to get faked. Real criminals do not show up in statistics. Nation burns again. 3 people are murdered because of Blaine's incompetence. But guess who will be blamed? Okay. Thanks to the people's voice and our efforts to get the facts out to the people, the situation in the nation has recently been rather calm. Still, there is no doubt that head puppet master Blaine will point his finger towards the Pargesians. Exactly this has been happening for years, dating all the way back to the so-called incident in 2008, when the entire Pargesian people were blamed by the party. Huh. Interesting. Hit by missiles due to FTPC. Interesting. The explosion, which was initiated by the FTP, caused the school's principal to be buried under concrete and rubble for at least 24 hours. I don't know if that's relevant, but we'll put that in. Okay, so he's saying that it was a military bombardment, unable to, due to being buried under concrete blocks as consequence of a military bombing of the school. We'll put his story in, sure, why not? A military bombardment? Pargesian army, this indicates that Bouquet might indeed be involved in the attack. I've seen enough. I believe we have sufficiently proven Bouquet to be involved in the attack on Bart's school. And Bart knows about it. He has already stated he believes Bouquet had something to do with it. He must be out for revenge. The fact that Bouquet has kept his role in this from us all this time is not doing him any favor. There will be consequences. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. That's relevant. Oh, please. Please. I remember asking you explicitly not to give me any misinformation to work with. How does this statement look to you? Does it look legitimate? Perhaps picking you as agent wasn't the best choice after all. Yeah, okay. Bite me. Our school. Ew. Oh, here we go. Wow, that was interesting. I didn't even have to type that. List of attendees. Let's see here. Okay. His daughter was present on the day her school was attacked. Oh, but she was there though. Wait a second, if McKay's daughter was president, then we can be pretty certain that he was involved in the attack. With Bart as her caretaker, he must have been aware, meaning there must have been more behind Bart's threat. Cider? Oh, right, remote access. Right. See that. Daughter's name seems... Hey, there we go. Reports you have removed the encryption from McKay's device. Open Sesame. Good work, agents. That will aid us greatly. Yes, it will. Okay, call history. We'll start with that. Ooh, Bart. We have a phone number for you, sir. Perfect. With this number, we can track Rabban Vart's calls to and from his mobile phone within the listener tool. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, sure. Unknown person. I love this.
Karen, my love.
Hey.
Having a good day?
Yeah. So far so good. I called to tell you I'll be home late today. I'm sorry.
Again? They don't pay you enough for all the time you give them.
It's not about payment, and you know that. These people rely on me. They need me.
Yeah? Well, I need my wife at home with me some of the time. Am I asking for too much?
Rabban, not so long ago you were among them. You have been in their position.
Yes, I know that. So was Ilya, so were the others. Yet none of us were national soldiers responsible for invading and ravaging countries. If it weren't for them driving refugees out in the first place, why, we wouldn't need these camps.
This again? We talked about this multiple times.
I'm well aware that this extra time you spend there is for her, isn't it?
Rabban, she is... I'm worried, that's all. She's more reclusive now than ever. Something isn't right.
One more reason to avoid her.
You want me to cherry pick who deserves my assistance and who doesn't? All people get the same treatment, the same attention. That's my mandate. I thought you loved that about me.
I do. You're right. Of course you are. You always are. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, are you good with me getting home late tonight then?
I am.
Thank you.
I will be waiting for you.
No, don't wait. It might get late.
Well, I can hardly go anywhere else.
You shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
See you.
Okay! We have a wifey. Alright. That's good to know. He's got a wife. Makes me wonder how it must feel to be married to this guy. Oh my gosh, this I was just sorry. A headline popped up in the upper left-hand corner. This is exactly timed with the first game. This is cool. Invasion. Our efforts in Parges were justified operations to restore and keep the peace. And we succeeded, if I might add that. Did you though? Let's see, headlines. Yeah, this is the second bombing at the university. Yeah, it's going hand in hand with the previous game. That's amazing. Okay, that's cool. Arrival. What we encountered in the safe country of the nation was not what we had expected. We finally made it to the glorious nation where we were hoping to be able to live a normal life away from the fear and danger that our home country is now plagued with. Unfortunately, what we found upon arrival in the nation does not seem to be a lot better. We were assigned to the Outer Bonton reception camp as a temporary solution. They do not seem to know what to do with us, and the camp is incredibly crowded. The most hilarious thing about this is that the media of the nation is telling its citizens a completely different story. They write about how openly we are welcomed, how we finally have a safe haven and free food, accommodation, and friendly people. Reality is the complete opposite. Now don't get me wrong, I am more than thankful for being able to escape the terrible threat of war in our country, but the situation in this camp is simply dehumanizing. We are being denied basic human rights. Food and bathrooms are rare, and fights over both are common. The only ray of hope is our social worker Karen, who seems to be the only one around who really cares. She does everything possible to help us, and seeing her once a week is one of the few things keeping me going right now. Ah, so he married the social worker. Alright. Married his assigned social worker? Do you find this as odd as I do? Maybe. Ooh, hey! I like the fact that they voice over
speaking.
Brother?
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work. I have no idea what's going on with the donations. I swear they were working, and I haven't changed anything in the back end.
Forget the donations. I need your abilities as my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now? Is it important?
It is.
What do you want me to write about?
There has been a second assault in Bonton, at Stelligan University.
Another one? Oh, wow. They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and wealth finally swayed your sympathies?
Raban, I stand with you. I've told you this.
Then I have faith in you, brother.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made. The destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting. Until later.
Yeah. Until then.
What? Aims to destroy the cooperation between Cassard and Blaine. Isn't there supposed to be, in the first game, I remember an article, if I could find it, I'll put it up. I remember an article in the headlines about negotiations ceasing. So that's very interesting if he's the one that stopped the negotiation in Parges. Interesting. Ha! We got a little hubris going, haven't we? No such thing will happen. Cassard and Blaine working together is the best thing that could have happened to Parges. Why destroy it? Good question. The nation is evil! Anyway. Back over here. Amita's telling something else. Informed. Hey! I like these little achievements. That's cute. Okay. Bloop. National Immigration Database. Whoa! Look at that face. Varts Raban. Social security number. Very good to know. Date of birth matches. Oh, notebook. Excellent. With that, we'll be able to get a glimpse directly into Lion's Den and probably useful data on our targets. Registration. So he was definitely in a wheelchair at that time. Well, right after the safety bill came into effect. Bad timing from their point of view, I guess. Yep. Okay, Insider, what do we got? What we got this time? Oh, I didn't even finish going through here. Warning, I fear that my cover might have been blown. I suspect Rabban Vart to be behind it. If this is true, this could seriously hurt us. Am now proceeding according to the protocol for a situation like this, moving to secure location in order to conceal my whereabouts. Oh. Excuse me while I plop this in. What the cuss is that supposed to mean? Hiding? You mean voluntarily? There was no plan which include going into hiding anywhere. Oh, this is gonna be good. He tried to warn us that Vart had compromised his cover? How could Vart have done that? How did he know? Keep looking for an answer. There must be something we haven't found out about this mess yet. The writing is not that great. Okay. Blurry? What a lovely picture. Books? Oh. That's random. Alright. Eye trace. Last 24 hours he was here. Prabha Olek is in his former hometown. Peculiar. Why is he hiding out there? Or rather, from whom? Rabban Vart? Excellent work. We'll retrieve Olek Bouquet once we have a clear picture as to why he has gone missing in the first place and what that call meant. Yay. Contacts. What a face. Call history. Your desktop. The people's voice. Speaking out loud what needs to be said. Whoa, that's kind of a blurry picture, but okay. Oh, trash. Always go for the trash. Token of my appreciation for your blog. I found something you might be very interested in. I've done some digging through the document, and there was even a phone number of a device they issued to this guy. No need to thank me. This proves what you have been writing about for such a long time. Make everyone see it now, your fan, Dave. Johns. Let's wait. Let me grab that number. The number for Bouquet's protected office phone is out there? This cannot be happening. This is how Rabban Vart reached him, and who knows how many other people have his info now. This is a complete disaster. We have gathered all we need. I will get an intervention team ready for a local base near Prava to go and look for Bouquet. They're on their way. Now let me try and make sense of everything we've gathered. I need to decide how we should approach this. Rabban Vart was a school principal back in Prava. He was also the teacher of Olek Bouquet's daughter, who went to fight in the Pargesian army. The school was bombarded by military fire. Vart managed to save the students by leading them to the shelter he built, but he lost his ability to walk. Based on the info we collected, it's possible Bouquet was involved in the attack somehow. It's also possible Vart learned about it and plotted revenge. If we had been aware of his involvement in this act of aggression towards the school, we would never have recruited him. Okay, Bouquet is hiding out somewhere for whatever reason. Yeah. And this is it. Theory about the situation we're facing. We will make sure to deal with it accordingly. The intervention team is in place. I'm switching over to command, and I'll let you listen in via the listener tool. Sweet! I love the voiceovers, by the way. Thank you for developers for doing that.
Echo 1 reporting. Come in, Command.
Commander's reading you.
We have arrived at the designated location.
What is it like?
Sorry, Command. I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive, possibly an airstrike, maybe artillery fire.
Can you traverse the ruins?
Affirmative, but the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all times. Describe to me everything you see.
Understood. Echo Squad, move in.
This is so
Entering
interesting.
primary hallway now.
Seeing into my
The hallway
mind's
has been
eye or
severely
whatever.
damaged. You can see the sky right through multiple stories. Some parts are completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad. The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There are still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry. Moving into the next corridor. There's... Oh, shit!
What is it?
Sound effects and
Part
everything.
of the
Cool.
ceiling gave way. Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
Roger. Moving on now.
Is this the same school that got bombed? Why would he be there?
Status?
All clear. No traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there now. Watch your corners, Echo Squad.
This sounds like the same school from the bombing before.
Not much left here either. The projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter. Hate to say it, but we may be out of luck. Wait, found something. There's a hatch leading further down. Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative. This is the school's library, still intact. Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter. And they succeeded. Even the power is still on. From what I can tell, this thing even has working surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bakay is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
Definitely wouldn't want to. Movement! Get down! Get down! Echo Squad, contain the target!
It's the target. It has to be.
Oleg Bakay, we know you're here. There is no way out of this shelter. Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg Bakay. Your order.
Bakay has been proven to be a traitor to the office. He is a liability as long as he is alive. Terminate him.
What? Wait.
Report in.
Target down. Oleg Bakay is dead.
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood. Echo Squad, move out.
Are they? Ah, okay. I'm in my mind palace right now. I foresee these people blaming Raban for the death of Oleg Bakay, so nobody knows that Oleg was actually a spy. I'm sorry if I shocked you there. Bakay endangered our efforts and our other agents by extension, even you. We cannot tolerate that. I would have warned you beforehand, but I feared you would have second thoughts. We must not be hindered by emotions. You will learn what it means to be part of the office. Take this as your first lesson. With time, you will... Streaming live? What the... This bastard, the people's voice, Raban Fart is streaming right now. You need to see this. Okay. Okay. This one? Oh, it's a podcast! Oh, is it actually gonna be video? Cool!
My dear followers.
Oh, it's audio.
Yes, this is exactly what you think it is. I found Oleg Bakay. What you see before you is an image obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals cowardly shot him, a soldier in service of the Pargesian army, while he was hiding away from them. Now, as shocking as that image may be to you, the heinous nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole. They claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But why would they murder a fellow soldier when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he'd turn up dead, everyone would blame me. They took a life, only to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime? Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets. Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to take a life to manipulate your thoughts. Or you may be next. Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
Wow. How the cost of that happened? Where did he get those Oh, no, no, the surveillance cameras. This will have severe repercussions, I fear. We will have some more containment to do. Enough, though. We are facing a lot of trouble. Oh, even though we are facing a lot of trouble, you have done well. For now, you may complete your work for today. Okay. One of the things that I learned pretty early is that don't log out until you made sure you got everything. Oh my gosh, look at... He actually had a picture. He knew he was there in the library. He sees that's Oleg Bakay right there. Whoa. Awesome. Okay, I think that's all the info I can grab right now. But that was quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna log off. This was great. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, subscribe. Let me know how far you got if you want to see more of this kind of gameplay. Thank you for joining me on this amazing adventure through Ignorance is Strength, and I hope that you join me on another one real soon. Bye!